Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks bringing you your daily Tesla report for Wednesday, August 20th, 2025. Let's take a look at the charts. I just want to start with, once again, the low to upper 350s as our overhead price ceiling, able to contain monthly, possibly quarterly buying pressures as it has performed over the last few months. It is the area this market needs to settle above at the end of a week to really shift our dynamic into a more of a higher high, higher low progressive process that should play out through the rest of the year and into the first quarter. If we close above 358.58 in the coming weeks, 520.88 will become our next longer term objective that I think would likely be realized inside of, say, 5 to 8 months. Could be quicker. I don't think it'll be like the last time we approached 520.88 from November to December. That occurred in all of about 3 to 5 weeks. That was a post-election, pre-inauguration rally, a pre-Trump, a Musk battle, if you will. And then we collapsed back below those structures, and they've been holding ever since. And in fact, it was just about over the last week that we tested a rising channel top at 348.48 today that I'd mentioned is really the beginning of a sell zone all the way into the upper 350s that may well contain buying through September or into September. Now that we've tested 348.48, we are now expecting the channel base of 348.48, and that is at 306.22. So if you're short and have been for the last week, it is really stay short all the way into the 306.22 to 307.44 area. I'm talking to 2 to 3 week swing traders. And at 306.22 to 307.44, we can bottom out not only for a week, but quite possibly into later September and continue back into the upper 340s to upper 350s again within 3 to 5 weeks. Now, downside today, I do have 320.70. That is a newly formed 1 week channel bottom, descending channel bottom that may well contain today's lows. Is it a 3 to 5 day swing trade? We're in a sell mode below 348.48, as I've already said. I mean, you can bottom pick 320.70 as a 3 to 5 day swing trade back into the upper 330s to low 340s, perhaps.
If you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity. Try it all free for 5 days. Cancel at any time.
But you may already be short as a 3 to 5 day swing trader looking where to take profits. We've been talking low to mid 320s since then. We've got another structure that today is at 323.15. Just a minor point. That is that channel top we've been showing, but I really think you need to make room for 320.70. And so if you're a 3 to 5 day swing trader and you've been short, you can take profits at 320.70. If we close today below 320.70, then I think within another 3 to 5 days, we will see this 306.22 to 307.44 2 to 3 week objective where we can bottom out through next week. This is an area to take profits if you've been short for the last week. And if you're a 3 to 5 day swing trader, I'll go back to this image. If we close today below 320.70, you may set another short. Maybe you bottom pick, take profits at 320.70. And if we close below 320.70, you're back on the short side again over the next 3 to 5 days, 306.22 to 307.44 in reach, where profits can be taken again on a 3 to 5 day short swing trade. But if you're a 2 to 3 week swing trader, you may be short anyway. 306.22 is not only an area that may contain selling well into September, but is also our next sell signal on weakness. And so if over the next couple of weeks we close below 306.22, we are anticipating 277.24 as the next 2 to 3 week objective. And that, as I've been saying, is the beginning of this wide band of support, longer term support down to 254.48 that may well well contain selling into the fourth quarter, and from here we can round up into later year. A 254.48 is meaningful long-term support. And, 306.22 is part of a range 307.44. 307.44, I'm going to show you the weekly chart here, is nothing more than a trend line off the lows. And this illustrates that if we violate this wedge, 307.44 being the base, that it is the channel bottom at 254.48 that you should consider to be a viable 1 to 2 month objective. And that is in alignment with really what we're seeing here, that on the way down, a settlement below the 307.44 to 306.22 area, we have a 2 to 3 week target at 277.24 where profits can be taken on a 2 to 3 week swing trade, and you could begin to ease, or if you might call it scale into a long position. And now I'm really talking to kind of a 2 to 3 month position holders. This area may well contain selling through the rest of the year. Upside, let's go back to this image. I've got 340.59. That is a level we came close to testing yesterday. I mean, we've got all kinds of little levels in here. Upper 330s has got the low of the high and the high of the low, but 340.59 is really the final level that, if settled above, would indicate a test probably tomorrow of 348.48. I don't know if we'll see 340.59 today, but it is a sellable resistance level for day traders. And given yesterday's, we kind of pushed above all the recent 4-day highs and we collapsed back to close negative on the day, actually at a new low settlement price following the high from a week ago. I think the emphasis remains in anticipating 320.70 quite possibly today, where a daily low can be placed, and if settled below, should then yield our 2 to 3 week target within another 3 to 5 days in the 306.22 to 307.44 region. Before I forget, just want to remind you that this week, wickedstocks.com put out a stock pick on Sunrun Incorporated. That is an American provider of photovoltaic systems and battery energy storage products. They are on the precipice of a significant buy signal that should yield, we're guessing, a good 30% return over the following. The timing is impossible, 2 to 3 months, 3 to 5 months, something like that. You want to check it out, go to wickedstocks.com and take advantage of our 5-day free trial, where you also will receive our daily triple Q, our daily SPY, our weekly Apple stock analysis, and our 2 stock picks we put out every week. I think that pretty much covers it. I am going to leave it at that for Wednesday's Tesla report. You have a great day.